So if you're at the Cooper Hewitt Museum in New York, this is now on permanent collection, this leg. And we learned a lot about this. We learned that, for one thing, there's a challenge we had with market size because transfemoral amputees are a very small market, unfortunately. We learned the value of human touch. It's very hard to reduce some medical processes to algorithms. You can do it. It's increasingly done. I think into the future, it will be more and more of the future of a lot of healthcare, but it's hard to do. The man hours per unit, it's difficult. Insurance reimbursement, difficult. Durability, adjustability, and modularity, all those were different things that we had to face. Somebody will find good solutions, but it's incredibly challenging. One of the things that we explored with is the concept of Wolff's Law. And this is something that our bones live by, which is that when you stress your bone, it increases the lattice structure that increases the strength of your bone. Well, in engineering and design, that's a nice medical academic concept, but it doesn't apply until you get into 3D printing, because in printing, you can create any shape you can conceive of. And that changes everything because suddenly we can algorithmically apply Wolff's Law to the products that we're designing. That's kind of a fascinating new thing. That's being done more and more now. It's called generative modeling, sometimes genetic algorithms, or sometimes topology optimization. It lives by a lot of different names depending on the variation. But it means that you can now strengthen things according to their need and have a very functional, very optimal part. Now, it's curious how this works. I apologize, the video is very slow and choppy. It's having a tough time getting over the Atlantic Ocean, apparently. But the way it works is instead of the designer designing a part, like in this case, a skateboard, the designer designs a constraint space, which is this on the screen, which is the area where that part will live. And then you load it up with your load conditions, how much weight you expect it to have, how much torque, the newtons, the forces, the impacts, all these things. And then the software designs your part just as if it had been a living organism with 30 million years of Darwinian evolution. This just takes Darwinian evolution and applies to software. And so suddenly, yes, a skateboard is not the most relevant thing to optimize, but this is being done in aerospace, in aircraft, automotive, a lot of medical applications. It's a fascinating new area, and it's one of those things that's entirely enabled by what you can create with 3D printing.